So y'all, I'm so excited for our first guest to come up here and do what they know how to do. They really don't need a hard introduction, but I will do that in honoring them because I am so grateful and thankful for their obedience to even hearing the vision that God had with this and creating something so personal that was so uniquely crafted for tonight. So without further ado, I would love to introduce Liza and Kendryk.
The world says that love is blind, as if blind dates are the same as walking by faith and not by sight, blindly rushing into relationships just to compromise. But the word says that love is patient, love is kind.
The world says to do whatever makes you feel good, as if one night stands can fill the empty void inside, a counterfeit, leaving you broken, feeding you lies, intending to replace intimacy's original design. But the word says not to awaken love before it's time.
The world says that love makes you crazy, that if you're not obsessive, possessive, or aggressive, then your connection ain't that authentic kind. But the word says that God's love comes with a sound mind.
The world says to choose your partner based on their zodiac sign, their accolades, or the kind of car they drive. But the word says to choose your partner based on their spiritual life. Someone who displays the fruits of the spirit, not being unequally yoked, but someone who walks in light, who lives upright, whose identity is aligned with Christ.
The world says that giving your body away is the greatest way to put your love on display. But the word says that the greatest act of love is to lay down your life for a friend, just as Christ did for you and I, his friend, his bride.
The world says to follow your heart, as if it won't lead you astray right from the start into the dark. But the word says that a man's heart is deceitful, evil, wicked, and hard. But that stony heart can be made into flesh to feel again, if only it's surrendered into God's loving hands, because his heart's desire for us is bigger than our greatest plans.
The world says that you can love both Jesus and sinful antics. But the word says that loving him is keeping his commandments. You can't serve two masters. You must aim to do what Jesus would, despise what is evil and love what is good.
So what is love? God is love. We love because he first loved us. His perfect love casts out fear. The type of love that doesn't hold grudge nor seek revenge. The type of love that forgives. The type of love that covers a multitude of sin. We love because of him. To know God is to know love.
Love believes, hopes, and endures. Even in the middle of pain, love never fails. Its definition will never change. And though the world will one day pass away, the word says that these three will remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. We do not love like the world does anymore. We take God at his word and love the way that he does, enabling us to love more and more. So we open our hearts to receive from above. Welcome to the outpour of God's love.